Welcome, welcome to this Yin Yoga practice, a restorative practice. And we are starting in a supported wide-legged forward fold. It's important to have your legs straight, but your feet can be relaxed. And your chest is coming forwards. So if you can have a little bit of distance between you and the chair, that will be a good addition to your relaxation and to the stretch of your legs. And this is our centering space moment. So let me invite you to put an intention for your practice today. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. So if you wanted to try head to one side or to the other side, or head centered with your hands on the chair, all of these is an option. And try to feel your breath going through your spine, expanding onto your kidneys, your lower back, your sacrum. And as you inhale and exhale, you might feel that the stretch moves around on your legs. Try to stay static as much as you can, persuading your body to release. Five more breaths in here. Let your breaths count. Let them be long and deep. And when you finish your 5 breaths, bring your head up. Bring your chest to center, sit onto your sitting bones. Take a moment so that your legs know that the pressure has ended. Bring your hands together and bow, saying Namaste. And because we stayed for a little bit in here, help your legs to come together. And hug your knees. Take a moment in here. Wonderful. We're going to continue using the chair. This time we're going to have 1 or 2 blankets underneath our shoulders. And we're going to do a type of a mixture between a shoulder stand and a Setubandhasana. So there's going to be a bit of movement to start with. The blankets or towels or whatever you're using are going to be at the edge of your spine. So the way to get into it is to have your hips really close to the chair, Your shoulders are over the support. If 2 blankets are too much, take one out and just feel what's best for you. And to start with, we're going to bring the feet onto the chair. And we're going to start bringing ourselves up and down really gently. So we want to let the lower back flatten towards the floor, chin comes towards the chest, and bring the hips up. And then really gently release down. If you find that your chair needs to be further away from you, you can do that. And if it starts sliding, it's good to have it over a yoga mat. So just go with your breath. If it feels good to stay up there for a little bit, you can. We're putting pressure on the shoulders and pressure on to the thyroid. You can help with your hands, bringing your hips up. That might feel nice on the hip flexors. And then releasing down vertebra by vertebra. I'm going to put my chair over the yoga mat because it's sliding. Sticky mat is good to stop sliding. Good. So a few more of these, articulating the whole of the spine. You will feel it on your inner thighs as well. Good. And now let your shins, your calf muscles rest over the chair and bring the arms overhead. So your head should be out of the blankets. Your arms can rest over your head. If there is pain, Shital, if there is any pain, you can pad up your hands, Liz as well. So you can have a block or a cushion underneath your hands so that your shoulders don't get so much of a demand. And then as you breathe into the stretch, you might be able to release the hands towards the floor. But always in Yin Yoga, we start a little bit softer. And we don't go to our utmost maximum level. We stay one step before that. Feel how your hips are relaxed. Your belly is hollowing down towards the floor. If you can, do your 3-part breath. Inhale in, inflate your belly, your ribs, and your collarbones. And exhaling, let go of your belly, your ribs, and your collarbones. And at this point, we're halfway through. If you want to let go of any supports that you might have had underneath your hands, you can bring your arms into a wide V position. So the hands come onto the diagonal. Remember that in Yin Yoga, we are not after having any pain. So if there is pain present on your arms or your shoulders, let your shoulders release by bringing your hands onto your lower abdomen. And just by having your neck off the mat, off the blanket, you're already giving a little bit of a stretch. And a contra posture to what we normally have, which is neck forwards towards our mobiles or our computers. And bring your hands onto your lower abdomen. Keep the rest of the body where it is for now. Just releasing the stretch on the armpits and the shoulders. And bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Roll side to side, rocking your hips. And then bring both legs to one side and have your head resting onto your forearm for a moment. So make a pillow with your arm. That's it, very good. And push yourselves up into sitting. Wonderful. I'm going to give you the option to sit on the floor. We're going to do some shoulder rolls and stretches. It's going to be a bit more active, so you can sit on the floor if you feel comfortable. But I am going to sit on the chair, or on the coffee table, or wherever you are. You can do that just to have your body more supported and not tasking your legs too much, your hips too much. So you're sitting towards the back of the chair or sitting cross-legged. And your legs are really relaxed and soft. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. And we're going to open up and bring your elbows together, bring your chin to chest. Inhale, open, you can look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, chin to chest. One more, open. And chin to chest. And elbows together. Release your hands. Now bring yourselves forwards onto the chair or wherever you're sitting. If you're sitting on the floor, just stay where you are. If you're sitting on the floor, you might want to come into hero's pose. So you might want to bring your shins underneath your hips. It's just to have a bit more space between your arms and the floor. So you can have, that's it, you can have a cushion between your seat and your heels. You can have a yoga block or you can stay seated in the chair. If you're in the chair, roll your shoulders back. That's it. Feeling the crunch. Now keep your shoulders back. Bring your right hand to the side with your wrist flexed. And let the left ear go towards the left shoulder. Breathe deeply. So the whole of the right side of the body is super active and the head is relaxed. If this feels okay and you want to add, you bring your fingertips to the sides of your temple. Be mindful because this can be a strong stretch. Let go of your head and turn your nose towards your armpit. Keep the right hand as it is. And now with your fingertips from behind the crown of your head, you can rest your fingers there. And that will stretch further back on your neck. Release your head, release your right hand, and you can help with your left hand to bring your head back to center. Relax the hands over your thighs and make a figure of 8 with your nose. Just releasing both sides of the neck before we stretch the other side. Change the direction. And bring yourselves back to center. If there is any pain on the neck, massage it. Make little circles, just where you were working before. Now we're going to go on the left side. So bring your hand to the side. The hand is flexed. The arm is straight. So this is your weight to counterweight your head. Let your right ear come towards your right shoulder. And you can try it out. Sometimes the hand a little bit further out or in or behind. You will find the sweet spot for your neck. Keep the elbows straight and you can rest your fingertips by the side of the head. Don't pull, just rest. Good. And then look towards your armpit. And you can, so the nose is going like outside your hip. You can let the back of the neck get a little stretch. And bring your head back to center, helping with your right hand. And make figure of 8 with your nose. Reach into every corner. And change the direction. Whenever we have one part of the body that is affected, we should not only focus on the area of neuralgia, of pain, but on the connected areas around it. Bring your head back to center and bring your shoulders towards your ears, hollow your belly, arch. So it's like if your neck has disappeared. And then open. It's a little bit like cat-cow, but we're not moving that much. We're just moving the shoulders, hollowing your belly, shoulders towards your ears. Inhale, open up, opening your collarbones. And arch and open. Arch and open. One more. Engage. Wonderful. And we're going to let the chair go back to its place. We won't use it anymore. Great. So now we're going to come into releasing the hip, and the upper back will also let go on the pigeon pose. So you can still use your blankets to pad up the leg that you're bringing forwards. As you know, we have two options. We have deer pose, where both knees are bent, or pigeon pose, where the back leg is straight out. I know some of you will be able to do your pigeon pose without a support underneath your hips, but I would like you to try it with the support underneath the hips. And if you have some cushions or a block, you can also have it on top. So I'm going to bring my right hip to sit on this on the support, on the blankets or cushions. Blankets or towels are better because they are firmer. The cushion might be a little bit too soft. Shital, are you okay? So, yeah, good. Let me know if there is something. So if you're doing your deer pose, you will have both knees bent to 90 degrees angle. If you're doing your pigeon pose, we're going to bring the left leg back and bring the chest forwards. I just stand to show you the legs, but I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm going to rest my elbows onto a block. And breathe. You can hold your head with your hands, soften your eyes, soften your upper body. If you know that you have the flexibility and you're not feeling it at all, you can go lower, you can flatten your chest on the floor. I like sometimes bringing my hands into prayer position and resting my brow onto the thumbs, stimulating my third eye chakra, intuition. So lovely to have intuition, to be in touch with our vision. As you feel that your body is releasing down, your fascia is letting go, you can release towards the floor. Make sure you are supporting your head, whichever position you're in, so that your neck and your shoulders can release into the posture as well. Check that your jaw is relaxed, that you're not tensing your mouth, your tongue, your shoulders. We have 5 more breaths in here. Can you let go 10% more? Count your breaths. Inhale, bring yourselves up. And we continue having the hip supported by the blanket. Bring your left foot over your right knee if that is available. If this is too much, then your foot can be just in front of your shin. So the right leg is bent. You are seeing me in mirror, so I'm gonna go the same way as you are. Your right knee is bent and your left leg is either in front of your shin, or for a deeper twist, you bring the leg over the foot over the knee. And we are still sitting on the support, so you can sit nice and tall. Maybe your left hip is not fully on the cushion. That's fine. It will eventually release down. So right now, just feel where you're feeling it. It might be on your right hip, your right thigh. And we're going to do a very gentle upper body twist. So we're going to inhale in the middle. This is related to our breathing conversation today, Liz. So we inhale, fill the lungs up as we are sitting up, and exhale, rotate just your chest and your head over to your left side. Your head will be able to go a lot further than your chest. Inhale as you come back to center. And rubbling, exhale. Rubble. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you wanted to, we're going to stay for a few breaths in here. You can hold the left knee with the right arm, and you can have the left hand onto the cushion or the floor. And if this is too much for the shoulders or the neck, your head can be aligned with your sternum, so you will look in the diagonal. If it's not too much, then you look over your shoulder. And inhale, bring yourselves back to center. Take a moment before you uncross your legs. And very gently bring your legs forward. Massage, bring in the energy to your legs. You can massage your lower back or your hips as well, if you felt that area was being used. So we're going to go the other side. You can change the support to the other side, or just turn yourselves around. Make sure you have everything that you need, so that then you can find stillness. Stillness of the body will be stillness on the mind. And each side of your body might be a little bit different. Maybe on one side you need a higher support, maybe on the other side feels better to have a lower support. How do you know what you need? Well, you're going to bring yourselves into a position where you can sustain the pose for a while. I almost did the same leg twice. So make sure you're doing your left leg. So your left hip is over your blankets, your shin is coming forwards, and your right leg can either be back, or you can have both knees bent into your deer pose. The aim is to go down towards the floor. So check where you're at on this side. You can have your elbows onto a block, a cushion. You can even rest it onto your chair. And you can rest your forehead onto your thumbs if you wanted to stimulate your third eye chakra. Breathe deeply. Focus on expanding the breath throughout your spine. When you feel that you can go a little bit lower, lower yourself down. In Yin Yoga, we use gravity for our advantage. Many times gravity works against us, but in Yin Yoga, we can really use it to help us get deeper into the tissues. We're releasing the fascia, the soft membrane that covers the muscles and the organs. And we do it by persuading our body to release and relax. Last minute, which is about 10 breaths. You can use the counting of your breaths as a tool to keep your attention within. Relax your jaw, your lips, tongue inside your mouth. And very gently bring yourselves up. Take time to come up. We're going to be still sitting on our support. Your left knee is leading. Your right foot is either in front of your shin or in front of your ankle. Remember, we're going to be rotating. This is an easier twist. If you have the flexibility to bring your foot over, bring your foot over. We're going to be holding onto the knee and trying to encourage our right hip to go down. Just feel tall, feel supported by the ground and by your spine. And leveraging from your knees, we're going to inhale and exhale. Turn and look over the shoulder. And bring it back to center as you inhale. Exhale. Turning your upper body and looking over the shoulder. Go slowly. And back to center. One more, and we're going to stay on the twist. So turn your chest. You can bring your forearm to lock onto the knee. The right hand can be on the floor, and your head can be centered with relation to your sternum, or turn to look over your shoulder. And inhale, bring yourselves to center. Take a moment before you unravel. And then uncross your legs, massage. Good. So now with our 2 blankets, this is going to be the last position we're going to get to. So the blankets should be, if you don't have 2 blankets, you can have a cushion and 1 blanket or 1 towel. So have it into a rectangle, like so, more or less the size from your neck to your waist. And then you roll it up into a tight little sausage. Yeah, roll it up like this. Liz, you might be able to use your small bolster for this, if you have it handy. Then the other blanket or cushion can either be square to hold the head, or you can make a roll. You see, in this case, this blanket is softer than this one. So I will use the harder or the higher blanket between my shoulder blades and the other one for my head. So we're making like a T junction. Let me show you, before you go into it, let me show you how we're going to end up. So you can either have the blanket that is under your neck, holding your neck, and your head is chest open. The other blanket, if this curve is uncomfortable for your lower back, you can put a cushion underneath your buttocks as well, so that you're a little bit higher. And what we're going to be doing is moving the arm into its full range of motion, and then going the other way, trying to feel where there needs a bit more stretch. If your head is just on a cushion or on a flat blanket, that's what it will look like. It's very similar. And we're going to do it with both arms, one arm at a time. So the movement is circular, and we're going to bring it in as well, trying to feel the sides of the body and then the other arm. So yeah, go down and get your position. If there is discomfort or pain, please modify, pad it up. Make sure you don't bash your hands against anything. And this is just to open up and to find out the range of motion on your arms. So do one at a time, doing a few circles in one direction and a few circles in the other direction. Just feeling the whole of the arms. Please, the bolster that is under your back should be vertical, like a T position. So one bolster is under your back like this. And the other one is holding the head. That's it. So the bolster that is underneath our chest is just giving us more room to stretch the arm and the shoulder. Please, especially Sheetal, take it easy. Go slowly. The hand can brush against the floor. And breathe when you find the points of sensitivity. And if you haven't changed arms, do it now. Change the direction. Remember that this is an exploration. And come to resting for a moment just as you are. We're going to use the support just for one more posture. Bring yourselves to one side. Take a moment. Then push yourselves up. And the support that was vertical, bring it horizontal. The support under the head is still there. And we're going to fit our shoulders just between the two. For this one, you might want to pat your head a little bit more. So we're stretching across the chest. Can you see what I'm doing? The support is underneath your shoulder blades, and the other one is underneath your head or your neck. And your chest is open, your shoulders are in between the two blankets. Inhaling and exhaling. You might want to have the arms outstretched, or maybe the elbows bent, or maybe the hands facing downwards. Whichever way you feel that it's best for you to relax. Just a few breaths in here. And come to your sides. So bring your knees towards your chest. Get out of this posture. Take the support from underneath your back. And we're going to prepare for Shavasana. So you can keep the cushion under your head. Cover yourselves up. Be nice and warm. That's it. And let yourselves release and relax. That's it, Karen. Eye pillows are a good addition. Perfect, perfect. You got all the gadgets. Yeah, eye pillows are good. Sometimes if you have a weighted bag, like a bin bag, can be placed over your hips for a bit more grounding. And if you have any discomfort on your lower back, your knees can be bent, your feet on the floor, and your knees can rest against each other, just relaxing your lower back. Have your shoulders and your arms wherever feels most comfortable. And you can even rest your hands over your belly. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, bring your attention to your toes. And feel the space between your toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Ankles, calf muscles, shins, knees, thighs and hamstrings are relaxed. Your hips are open and relaxed. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back. See if you can still feel the imprint of the blankets, the support on your lower back and your neck. And let go. Relax your belly and your chest. And the heart inside your chest. Feel the energy flowing down through your arms. Relaxing your elbows and your forearms. Your wrists and your hands are relaxed. Feel the energy of yoga pulsating inside your hands. Relax the front of your neck and the back of your neck. Relax all of this area, neck and shoulders. Feel warmth brushing through your thyroid, your neck muscles. Relax your jaw. The tongue inside your mouth is relaxed. Relax the whole of your face, your scalp and your forehead, your ears and the ear canals. Finally, relax your brain. Go within. We are coming to the end of the class. And as you are at home, you can stay on your Shavasana for a little bit longer, enjoying the flow of energy, enjoying your body relaxing, your mind floating away. And if you needed to get up and go, you can wiggle toes and fingers, have a little stretch and come into sitting. I will close with 3 Oms and Shantis. You don't need to do it with me, you can just listen, or maybe you want to chant as you lie down. Whatever the case, it's all good. Inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. And bring your palms over your face. Inhale. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest. Bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Shital, was that useful?
Yeah, it was really good. Thank you, Jenny. Really.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, it was when we had to do the thing, I could feel where it hurts, but
if you want, you can get a tennis ball and put it on the position and then go around and then move it again and go around. Best way to do that is put the tennis ball on a sock so that you can move it easily.
that's a good idea. Okay.
And all the tricks.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll definitely try that.
Try that.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Jessie, all good? Same? Yeah? Mwah. Namaste. I'll see some of you on the Yoga Nidra.